Okay, I doubt if you've heard this one before. You've got the Freemasons, right? Aprons, secret handshakes, builders. And then you've got the Rosicrucians, mystics, alchemists, seekers of the invisible college. For centuries, people have asked, are they connected? Did one actually birth the other? There's this incredible line from a poem I happened upon in my research written way back in 1638 that says, "For we be brethren of the Rosy Cross. We have the Mason's word and second sight." That is a powerful smoking gun. It's the earliest written link between the two. I'm gonna level with you. Your support genuinely helps me continue to grow, and I'm very thankful for anyone who finds value or knowledge here. I simply ask you to please consider leaving me a like, a comment, or just subscribing. I know it's cliche, but truly it does matter. Let's get back into it, shall we? Like all good viral trends, it got out of hand. The name Rosicrucian started getting dragged through the mud. It became too controversial. So the theory goes that the true believers needed a rebrand. They needed a new vessel to carry their wisdom without the baggage. Enter Robert Fludd. This guy is the key. He was an English physician, an alchemist, and a heavy hitter in the mystical world. He looked at the Rosicrucian texts, specifically the idea of the house of the Holy Spirit. And he realized something. It wasn't a house of bricks and mortar. It was actually a spiritual building. Now, here is the part I find funny, and this is totally and unequivocally true. Fludd looked at the New Testament and found two metaphors for spiritual self-improvement. One was the husbandman, the farmer plowing the soil. The other was the architect building a house. Fludd had to pick a lane. He chose the architect. Just think about that for a second. If he had chosen the farmer, we may not have had a fraternity of Freemasons building things. We'd have a fraternity of free gardeners planting cabbages or something like that. History turned on that one simple choice. But Fludd didn't just pick a name. He might have designed the whole interface. He was obsessed with memory systems, ways to organize your mind using images. He broke these down into two types: ars rotunda, the round art, which dealt with angels and spirits, and ars quadrata, the square art, which dealt with physical, earthly things. Round art for the heavens, square art for the earth. Sound familiar? That is dangerously close to the Masonic square and compass. The theory is that Fludd took these esoteric concepts and embedded them into the symbolism of the Masonic order. And here is the visual mind melt. Fludd designed these memory theaters, imaginary buildings you walk through in your mind to remember things. If you look at his diagrams, they look almost exactly like Shakespeare's Globe Theater. But if you overlay Fludd's memory stage onto a drawing of the globe, do you know what you get? You get the infamous checkerboard floor. You get two massive pillars on the sides. You get a ceiling painted with the zodiac. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just learned the layout of a Masonic lodge. It's too perfect to be a coincidence. So, was Robert Fludd the missing link? It sure looks like it. It seems he took the mystical soul of the Rosicrucians, hid it inside the architecture of memory, and handed us the blueprint for Freemasonry. And he did it right under everyone's nose.